At a time when the new welfare reform law is cutting off benefits, millions of jobless Americans have to find jobs, and fast. If they're lucky, they'll find their way to an outfit called Strive. It's a program funded entirely with corporate and charitable donations that's part boot camp, part group therapy. It's not just for folks on welfare, but anyone who's poor and out of work. And in the last 12 years, Strive has put more than 15,000 people into real jobs. But first, it puts them through the most intense 3 weeks of their lives.
By show of hands, how many of you here have some degree of intelligence?
On a Friday morning in March, Strive trainer Steve Burlack stands before 91 unemployed New Yorkers in the barren basement of a Harlem housing project.
No? Why didn't you raise your hand?
I didn't feel like it.
Stand up. You didn't feel like it?
No.
Do you feel like this is the time and place for you to do what you feel like? What do you think would be more important for you to do right now?
For me to leave, that's what. Yeah.
Okay, goodbye. The brother just gave us a prime example of what we're here to do for the next 3 weeks. You might type 100 words a minute, know every computer program ever came out, and if you're a jerk, you're not going to get the job. It is not your skills that is keeping you from succeeding. It is your attitude.
Attitude. Attitude has kept a lot of these folks from getting jobs or keeping them. They were surly, or didn't show up on time, or didn't show up at all.
I've been out of prison for going on 2 years, and basically what I'm looking is how to get back part of society and become a productive member.
Damaris Carrero knows more about jail than how to do any job. Victor Barriero was in prison at 17, now jobless at 19. Darlise Coleman was wounded in a random shooting. Denise Parks is a single mother of 4 kids, 2 of them handicapped. Many of these people see themselves as victims, victims of poverty, 60% are on welfare, victims of drug addiction, victims of racism. But the victim attitude isn't tolerated here. Rob Carmona is Strive's executive director.
Is the world racist? No question about it. Absolutely. But you know what? At the end of the day, so what? Read your history. Life ain't never been fair, it's not gonna be fair today, and it's certainly not gonna be fair tomorrow. Life ain't fair. Eat it, swallow it, accept it.
Rob Carmona knows what he's talking about. He was in prison himself and hooked on drugs before turning his life around and helping to found Strive. He also knows how many people here can handle his tough message.
20% of you are full of it. As you sit here. You're here because your mother sent you, your father sent you, welfare, parole, probation. Somebody said, go look like you're doing something right. There's another 20% of you that think you want to work. Think you want to work. Let's be real clear. You got a weekend to think about, is this the place for me? Because we are going to subject you, Gail, to some pain.
Monday, Gail comes back. 15 others don't. Half of the survivors are assigned to Steve Burlack, the other half to Frank Horton, Strive's director of training, who's ready to inflict that pain.
No, go home. You're 25 minutes late, go home. Why you guys look shocked like, oh, he sent him home. 25 minutes late on the first day? Let's think this through. This is not junior high where you roll in when you feel like it. This is the first day of work. Be prepared to work.
Lesson number 1, don't be late. Lesson number 2, treat every minute here as if it's a job interview that can determine your future.
Smile. No, that's a grin.
No,
there's a
that's
different
a smile.
No, baby. Trust me. It's a grin. It's a grin.
Okay.
Smile. T. Smile. Hi. T. No. Up. Baby. You misunderstand. You misunderstand. You must be nuts if you think you're going to spend my money and tell me no. Not in this room. Understand this up front. You're not going to tell, no, I don't feel like it. And then sit back down and go, let's go on. Hell no. Smile. No,
I'm
baby.
telling you.
I hear
This
you,
is my
T.
smile.
Well, that's not mine. You want to get a job? Smile. Because when you go, you have to walk in the office and go, "Good morning. My name is Frank Horton. Nice to meet you." And smile. T. That's a smile. Cut it out. He just did what he was supposed to do.